Bills Mafia. Stop everything. What we're about to learn could be the turning point for the entire future of our franchise. While the spotlight often shines on the offense, the brilliance of Josh Allen or the ever-changing wide receiver room, something deeper is unfolding. And it starts not in Buffalo, but in South Florida, where a familiar rival is once again being exposed, and that's just the beginning. Finally, the one piece that could disappear once Buffalo hits its Super Bowl stride. Tua Tagovailoa, the overrated rival holding the Dolphins back. Let's be honest, for years the AFC East has been a battle of quarterback prospects. The Bills got lucky with Josh Allen. The Dolphins, not so much. When Miami selected Tua Tagovailoa with the 5th overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, it thought it had found the long-awaited successor to Dan Marino. But now, 5 seasons later, doubts have mounted. According to CBS Sports' Cody Benjamin, Tua officially debuted in the 2025 season as one of the NFL's most overrated quarterbacks. And that's not just media speculation. His stats, injuries, and play in big moments simply don't live up to the hype. Let's break it down. Tua has had just one fully healthy season in 5. His career passing record just one 4,000-yard season. And he's never thrown more than 30 touchdowns in a single year. The truth is, Tua's success has more to do with the system, Coach Mike McDaniel's clever playmaking, and superstar playmakers like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle than any innate brilliance. Yet, Miami continues to treat him like a franchise savior. As Benjamin points out, Tua's lack of mobility, limited arm strength, and inability to create plays outside of the script make him a system-dependent quarterback. If everything isn't perfect around them, the Dolphins are sunk. And as we saw in last year's playoff meltdown, they're not built to survive the harsh winters of the AFC. Contrast that with Josh Allen. The Bills don't need a perfect system for Allen to shine. He makes the system work. That's why once again, Miami seems destined to contend in the AFC East. But while our division rival stumbles under the weight of over-reliance on Tua Tagovailoa, Buffalo is quietly preparing for something much more important, a new battle at home. As 2025 training camp approaches, several key positions on the Bills roster are up for grabs, and the intensity is about to take its toll. Aside from the final spots in the receiver core, these competitions aren't just about depth. They could make or break Buffalo's Super Bowl run. Let's start with the defense. With Russell Douglas out of the picture, the CB2 spot opposite Christian Benford is open. Tre'Davious White returns from a layoff, joined by former starter D.N.E. Jackson and rookie first-round pick Maxwell Hairston. White brings familiarity and grit. Jackson has consistency, but Hairston, he brings potential, but it may take some time to live up to McDermott's lofty standards. Next up is the battle for the second safety spot opposite Taylor Rapp. Veterans Damar Hamlin and Derek Forrest are in the mix, but keep an eye on newcomer Cole Bishop, a second-round pick. Bishop has the pedigree and physicality to earn the job. Still, Hamlin's story and heart continue to inspire, and Forrest could be the cure if he recovers from his injury. On offense, the WR5 spot is up for grabs. Behind Curtis Samuel, Keon Coleman, Josh Palmer, and Khalil Shakir, several names are fighting to make the final roster. Elijah Moore brings explosiveness. Tyrell Shavers is a reliable depth piece. Rookie Caden Prather, if he shines in the big moments, could make a surprising leap. Don't overlook Lyska Chenault either. His communication skills could be his ticket. Finally, at TE3, Jackson Hall led the pack. Known as the best blocking tight end in the 2025 draft class, Ha impressed early on. Zach Davidson and Key Latu are also in the mix, but Ha's big-time value and physical style could give him an edge. These aren't just foo. Each of these positions will have a ripple effect. A game-changing quarterback or a breakout tight end could be the X-factor in a playoff race. And speaking of the playoffs, what if this is Buffalo's last chance with its current coaching staff? The winds of change are coming and it could arrive as soon as the 2025 season. Joe Brady's final journey. Why 2025 could be Buffalo's now or never Super Bowl window. When you have a quarterback like Josh Allen, you expect him to be in the Super Bowl conversation every year. But history reminds us that even elite quarterbacks can be hampered not by their talent, but by the technical instability that surrounds them. And in Buffalo, the scars of that lesson are still fresh. Let's rewind. From 2018 to 2021, Brian Daboll worked closely with Allen, transforming him into one of the NFL's most dangerous weapons. Under Daboll, the Bills' offense evolved into an aggressive, high-flying force that struck fear into every defense. Then came 2022 and everything changed. Daboll left to become the head coach of the New York Giants, taking his offensive brilliance and stability with him. Buffalo, hoping to preserve continuity, promoted Ken Dorsey from within. It made sense at the time, but the results disappointing at best. The offense under Dorsey had become stale, predictable, and frustrating. Star players were being underutilized. The running game lacked balance. Most important, Josh Allen didn't look like himself. He was still great, but not transcendent. He wasn't the game breaker we'd hoped for. The Bills, once an unstoppable machine, were faltering at the worst possible times. And then came the moment that changed everything. In the middle of the 2023 season, with the team stuck in a rut, the front office made a bold move. Fire Dorsey, promote quarterbacks, coach Joe Brady, and hand him the keys. Brady wasted no time. Almost instantly, the offense came alive. Brady brought the pace, fluidity, and creativity to every play. Suddenly, Buffalo was averaging more than 30 points per game. Again, the plays were aggressive, but smart. Allen was free to be Allen, improvising when necessary, dominating when protected, and turning broken plays into big moments. Brady didn't just revitalize the offense, he revolutionized it. By the end of the season, Allen was holding the MVP trophy, thanks in large part to Brady's influence. But now, Buffalo faces a familiar crossroads. Great offensive minds don't stick around forever, especially when the NFL comes calling. And make no mistake, Brady is the most coveted name on every list of head coaching candidates. He already turned down an offer to interview with the New Orleans Saints in early 2025, opting to return for one more season in Buffalo. But that was likely a one-time decision. According to Bleacher Report's Mo Motone, Brady leads the list of coordinators most likely to land a head coaching job in 2026. If the Bills win the AFC or even finally defeat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, Brady's exit is all but guaranteed. And therein lies the real danger. Continuity and coaching is often overlooked until it disappears. We saw that with D-Ball. As soon as he left, the offense regressed. Even with Allen still in his prime, the timing, the vision, the synergy between play caller and quarterback, that takes years to build and seconds to lose. Replacing Brady wouldn't just mean hiring another coordinator. It would mean retooling the league's most dangerous offense. That's why 2025 matters more than ever. The Bills are ready, the defense is stout, the offensive line is stable. And for the first time in years, there are no excuses, no major injuries, no chemistry issues, no coaching drama. If this isn't the year to win it all, when will it be? Joe Brady may be holding this offense together with elite play design, tempo management, and trust in Allen, but he won't be around forever. And once he's gone, Buffalo may find itself once again searching for answers while the